mantle, light it up like a candle, just 'cause I can.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
To return is Greg Dortch. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here to Connor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
We'll try and run for this with Connor. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. This one is caught by Moreau. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the 1st down.
And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. The tight end Moreau is in motion. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 5. Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cards offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go right back to Connor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Power run inside. Here's Connor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It is a big gain for Arizona. 45 yards.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging. From the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Michael Wilson, touchdown Cardinals.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense ready for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The left side into the hands of Olave. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Chris Olave, touchdown 6. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg got his 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the handoff, it's Connor. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Here's 3rd and 2. This is a give to Connor, running right.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Cardinal.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, heading left, it's Connor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Murray on 3rd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. We are through one. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Here's Blake Gillikin now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Shaheed with the catch. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion is Hill. A give up the middle with Kamara. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, Here's 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple of possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. The Saints will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
2nd down, Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On comes the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Pass is caught by Olave. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. He puts it up, and it's caught. Chris Olave, touchdown Saints. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. after the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now Murray keeping it himself. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
On second down, here's a run with Connor. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive.
And he's into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On first down, they'll start out with Camara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll run. It's Camara. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen coming for Camara. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. He'll drop to throw. That's deep for Olave. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Saints are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Murray now. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Murray. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Again, it's Murray. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Back to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll throw out of the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
A run here with Kamara. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. Big play coming up. Third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Kamara. Powering forward. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. So on 3rd and goal, they run in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go right back to Connor. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. The tackle's made at about the 38-yard line. They'll go again here to Connor. Room to run past midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Murray now on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Olave is the motion man. To the air now on 1st and 10.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. On the give, this is Kamara. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Second and 11. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go again here with Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. This is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will extend their third quarter lead. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Dallas. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Second down, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
On the handoff, it's Connor. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Colin Saunders getting in there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. This is a give to Connor running right. And And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. We'll try and run for this with Connor. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll drop to throw. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2nd and a yard. In motion is Hill. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. There's that man again. Another catch. Second down and 3. Now Kamara. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Kamara. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. out of the gun. Here's a give to Kamara. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he will score. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. He gets it to go. The Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around. They've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around. So at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
Throwing again is Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Like, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
To throw again is Murray. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer.
Cardinals 31.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's a give now to Kamara. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Greg Dortch deep to return. The Cards offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Murray's going to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a new set of downs.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. Not much happening there, just a short game. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
3rd and goal. Murray. He pulls it in around the 5.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
4th down. Here's Murray. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. A run here with Kamara. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
It's fourth down.
The Saints will punt this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. On the return, it's Dortch. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game of both